What up, what up, what up? This is Star with Stars Empress Wisdom. How y'all doing today? Today I'm going to be doing a special reading. I've been tugged and pulled to do a reading about JuiceWrld. I don't know what it is. I don't really know a lot about the rap scene these days, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to tell y'all my age, but I don't really know a lot about the rap scene. But I do have like a spiritual like tug and pull I've been getting surrounding the JuiceWrld passing and his 999 everywhere. Like I've seen that a few times before people have passed as well. Actually, in 2018, I lost two people and I saw 999 before. So that leads me to today. I'm going to be doing a reading for JuiceWrld, or it's going to be about JuiceWrld, who is Jarad Anthony Higgins, originally, aka JuiceWrld. So if you're here and you would like to join me on this journey through the recent past of JuiceWrld and, as well as some healing and advice towards the end, then welcome. So if you're new to my channel, welcome. If you are returning to my channel, love you lots. All right, let's go ahead and get started. All right. So I'm going to go into the energy around Jarad Anthony Higgins in the recent past. Divine guides, please assist me. What was going on with Jarad in the recent past? Alright, so he may have felt left out in the cold. I feel like he may have been dealing with could have been financial issues, but I do feel like someone felt left out in the cold by him possibly, because I see a woman here. So it could be someone felt left out in the cold by him because, due to money, someone may have wanted, help from him financially, or just felt left out in the cold by him. And it looks like it could have been someone who was dropping their guards in the recent past. Okay, we're going to get clarity, but let's see. We have the Hermit. So someone definitely may have felt left out in the cold, and, while someone else may have felt successful. So I feel like this could have been JuiceWrld. This could have been someone he was dealing with, maybe a Virgo or someone with Virgo in their chart who felt left out in the cold by his rising, I feel like, his success. So, yeah, someone who may have wanted to offer him a cup of love, or he wanted to offer them a cup of love. It could have been a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio he was dealing with. Somebody that he had romantic feelings for, or they had towards him. Could have been, his ex, or, someone he was with. Let's see. But someone may have definitely felt left out in the cold by his stardom or his rising fame. One more. Okay. I do see a completion here. So there could have been an ending with a Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio, or a Taurus. So there may have been a complete cycle that, or a cycle completed between JuiceWrld and someone. Okay, so we have the Two of Cups in reverse here. It could have been someone that he had a deep spiritual bond and connection with. So I feel like this could have definitely been regarding a love situation. I feel like maybe someone, maybe he broke up with someone and they felt left out in the cold. And so he may have been in solitude, and maybe he shined the light on, I feel like, because the light is shining on this person. So I feel like maybe in the recent past he realized that he had left somebody out in the cold. It could have been more than one person, but I do feel like because it's one person in this picture, it could have been just one person. But a cycle was complete, in this situation. Let's see. Let's get some clarity, though. Why is the Five of Pentacles here for Jarad in the recent past? All right, yeah. So, a deep spiritual bond. So, someone that he had a deep spiritual bond with felt left out in the cold. And look what this says, for a new career opportunity. So yeah, definitely someone felt like, maybe he could have chose a career path over them. Let's see. Yeah, they had to separate. All right. Yeah, and I feel like Jarad may have wanted, he was bored. He wanted to, have more fun in his life, have a good time. Maybe he started working a lot. 1 second. Okay, I just wanted to make sure that wasn't gonna mess up. Oh, this flipped over. Yeah, so I feel like somebody could have been like, hey, like you're by yourself right now, you're doing your own solo bolo thing, like somebody could have been reaching out to him or wanted to reach out to him because he had left them out in the cold. Maybe they felt like he was being too stubborn and just, being in hermit mode, basically, leaving himself in solitude. He could have been dealing with a cancer, or he has that in his chart. But let's see. Why is the World card here? What cycle completed? Yeah, I feel like he ended a cycle, possibly a breakup with a Aquarius, Scorpio, Leo, or Taurian to avoid conflict. Yeah, for a twin flame union. Oh my, whoa, this just got kind of deep. Okay, so I feel like Jarad may have been trying to somebody may have felt left out in the cold by this situation, by their connection. He may have had to remove himself from a connection to follow his career, And so I feel like he chose to be in hermit mode, and someone may have felt like he was being stubborn about that. But I don't think he was being stubborn. I think it was just he was trying to avoid conflict about ending something with somebody, okay? To go towards a twin flame union, possibly. All right, and that's to clarify the Two of Cups in reverse. So he may have had to release someone in order to go into union. Okay, so that's crazy. Let's get a little bit more. Okay, let's see. All right, one more card for the deep spiritual bond and the 5. Okay. Yeah. It was a deep spiritual bond that he had with somebody, and it was protected. He had a secure relationship with somebody. Somebody may have been struggling financially and trying to reach out to him about that. Or, like I said, someone could have just felt abandoned by the connection. Yeah, someone he had a good relationship with. Oh my gosh, but he wasn't willing to offer a commitment, marriage, or some level of higher commitment. Yeah. But I feel like somebody had to drop confusion about the situation. Why is a hermit? Oh. Alright, so I feel like he could have been dealing with the Virgo. Somebody has Virgo in their chart, or maybe he does. But he may have had his eye on a successful woman, I feel like, or as he was being stubborn about his success, I feel like, with somebody. Could have been dealing with a blonde, just because I see the white hair, or somebody with light hair. But I feel like somebody here felt like he could have been being stubborn and just being a recluse, sticking to himself, being stubborn about his success. And it says egos cut swords, so there was conflict here. Somebody felt like he may have been being in his ego, or he felt like somebody was being in their ego about success, about his success. All right. So the World card and the 5. Okay. Yeah. He was trying to end a cycle, avoid conflict for material harvest. He was taking a new beginning, a leap of faith, and it was a positive outcome for him because he changed his thoughts. I think he started to think more positively about his life, possibly because he went into union or met his twin flame, But let's get some more insight. Okay, let's get a little more into what was going on, what else was going on in the recent past with Jarad. Oh, so maybe he was waiting in vain, for a text, or waiting to text somebody or call somebody, or somebody was doing that to him. Yeah, maybe he was reaching out to a healer. Somebody, it could have been an herbs person, could have been, could have been the weed man. But I felt like he was waiting in vain, or waiting for a call. Yep, he could have been waiting for news to have his desires fulfilled. Okay, let's see what else in the recent past for Jarad. Oh, yeah, he was waiting on a call for his friend, or from his friends, or I feel like he could have been waiting to call his friends. Yeah, maybe a fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sag. He wanted to, I feel like he was trying to have a lot of fun and be adventurous. But it was also a confusing time for him because somebody was trying to start a fight. Like I said, it could have been a fire sign. His friends. Let's see. But he had a great idea to make a passionate move. Could have been, towards his passions, towards his dreams. Yeah, he wanted to be confident and mentally stable. Could have been dealing with a air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Let's see. What was going on with JuiceWrld regarding love? Oh. Alright, so I feel like he was conflicted about a choice. We got a lot of Five of Swords here. He was definitely in his head about communicating with somebody, reaching out to somebody. Could have been a fire sign. But I feel like he was definitely, or he was conflicted about making a choice about an ex. Yeah, because he was falling in love. Could have been falling in love with a Scorpio. Maybe a successful woman. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I feel like he was always saying he was broke, though. Or maybe somebody in his past was always saying they were broke. I don't know. Let's see. But I feel like he decided to take action. Okay. So he may have fell in love in the recent past, but he decided to take action, and I feel like that's when he got his inheritance, which is his deal. I did see, I just saw 12/12. That's crazy because freaking Thursday is about to be 12/12, the full moon in Gemini. Oh my gosh, guys. Anywho, I do feel like in the recent past he was conflicted about making a choice because he did fall in love, but he did want to take action towards his dreams and goals. So it was either going to be his career or dropping the burdens with somebody. Yeah, and he was having a lot of bad thoughts, a lot of negative thoughts, which was causing him conflict. Yep, because, it was causing him conflict because he wasn't able to put in the work into a situation. Because there may have been some lies and deception, some illusions, people tricking him. Yeah, through communication. Could have been on the internet or something, on the web. Yeah, somebody finding out about an affair. Yeah, I feel like he was brokenhearted, so maybe he found out about an affair or somebody found out that he cheated or something like that. Again, I don't know him personally. I don't know, about him like that. I'm just, I was pulled to do a reading, so here I am. Yeah, he did receive a good offer, business-wise. Obviously, I feel like that's his record deal. He I think he got it like 2 years ago, and I know that because my son told me. But other than that, oh gosh. But, I'm sure you guys know him more than I do if you're here. But, yeah, I felt like he was impatient about waiting for a good offer to come through. Could have been regarding his career. Or it could have been regarding his divine masculine. Or he was a divine masculine, so he could have knew he was a twin flame. Which is crazy because I do twin flame readings. Like, what the hell? Yeah, oh my gosh. So he could have been juggling partners. Or somebody could have been juggling him. But yeah, I feel like somebody here decided to drop all the baggage between the two of them. Or he decided to put things to an end. Yeah, because somebody was stalling. So somebody could have put an end to things with him because he was stalling. Could have been a Virgo. A Taurus moon. Somebody was being a hothead about something. Let's get some more clarity. What choice was he conflicted about, Jarad? Having a happy family, having his 10 of cups. Oh my gosh, guys. He may have been feeling like a victim. He may have been feeling, tortured because he was feeling like he had to choose between his heart and his career. Yeah, somebody was competing for his attention. Falling in love. Why is falling in love here? Yeah, I feel like he felt like every time he fell in love, he got hurt. And he may have fell in love, yeah. So he may have been guarded. I felt like he was guarded from a connection. Could have been a divine counterpart connection. But yeah, I definitely see there was some heartbreak in the past. And he was conflicted about making a choice about, it could have been his family, whether or not to leave or not, you know. Take action. What is the Three of Wands here? What is the Three of Wands here? Alright, so he was taking action because his angels and guides were looking out for him and had his best interests and was trying to look out for his well-being and have him try to work things out in his life, you know? But he would have needed to drop the lust, possibly greed. Yeah, stop your bad habits. So his guides, I feel like, may have been reaching out to him to stop his bad habits. It could have been bad habits with a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Hold on, let me turn this down a little bit, y'all. Sorry about that. Alright, so let's see. Take action. One more for take action. Jarad. Oh. Yeah, this is true love. So I felt like his guides were trying to help him with the true love situation and take action towards it. But I feel like he may have just left someone out in the cold, possibly. Or someone left him out in the cold, you know. Yeah, somebody was waiting in vain. I got that again from a whole different deck. Okay. Alright, guys. Let's go into what was his overall energy the day before, you know, the day that he crossed over. Alright. So the energy of Jarad. And to be honest with you guys, I feel like I'm being led to do this video because I've known too many young African-American men, but just young men in general that are passing away because of depression. I actually lost someone extremely close to me in 2018, and I know it was due to depression. It was due to, you know, overindulgence and things like that. So I feel like this is you know, JuiceWrld transitioning. Like, I don't know, I've been seeing 999 everywhere. His mute, it's just, you know, I don't even listen to rap like that, guys. So, you know, but I'm not gonna keep jibber jabbering. Let's get into Jarad's overall energy the day that he was at the airport. Oh gosh, the Nine of Swords. Alright, so I feel like, oh gosh, he was trapped in his head. He was, you know, in his head. I feel like he wasn't sleeping at all, wasn't getting a lot of sleep, and I feel like that's what led him to, you know, that's what led him to his transitioning. I feel like he also was having dreams about himself dying as well. Yeah, he was grieving. I feel like he was grieving about the past. You know, it could have been the past about a relationship. It could have been the past 3 relationships, and he wasn't looking, he wasn't noticing that there was a connection here, you know, that was divine, but maybe he was focused on the past. I feel like he could have been drinking too. I do see stuff spilled over, and if you look, there's red, there's green, so maybe these are like alcohol and different intoxicants or something like that. Maybe he was focused on that. Yeah, he could have been thinking about Leo, Aries, Sag, someone that he had passion for, an ex. It could be as well. But ultimately, you know, it ended in his crossing over, transitioning. Let's get some clarity. Why is the Nine of Swords here for Jarad on the day of his transitioning? All right, so he was in his head about using his gifts to make income as well as a stable relationship with someone. I feel like he was focused on getting his bag, that day. I feel like, but I feel like he didn't get a lot of sleep. He may have been just completely in his head, anxious, just miserable in his head because, I feel like this is him and he was just trapped in his head, but he wanted to continue to use his gifts, but he also, I feel like he wanted a stable relationship as well, but he ended up choosing financial harvest, being wealthy. Yeah, he was trying to think positive about it. Why is the Five of Cups here? Why is the Five of Cups here? December 8th. Why is the Five of Cups here for Jarad? Why is the Five of Cups here? Yeah, so I feel like he was grieving about the loss of someone, possibly a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but he was trying to be financially stable and balance the situation out with somebody, but somebody was standing their ground against him. He could have been dealing with an ex or a Leo, Aries, Sag who was standing their ground. Maybe because he had him in a third-party situation or somebody had him in one, Queen of Wands. Why is the Queen of Wands here? All right. So I feel like he maybe wanted a new beginning, a leap of faith with an ex or with a fire sign, possibly. Okay. But to clarify, the Death card, only worried about money. So his focus could have been money, surrounded around money and making moves. And I think that was his overall energy before he crossed over, He was in solitude. Yeah, but now the mental confusion is releasing. I feel like that day after when he started to transition, the mental confusion started to release. Yeah, because he had lost a love. Could have been with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, somebody that he had a lot of love for. Yeah, but they were fighting because of a breakup. Okay. Or a breakdown. Yeah. Somebody may have been being materialistic and greedy. Could have been him or somebody around him. I'm not sure. Yeah, but he was at a crossroads. Yeah. Maybe something wasn't coming in, money wasn't coming in. Or he was waiting for money to come in order to make a move. Yeah, but he was. Let me see. Let me get a little more. The Death card of Jarad. Yeah. So I feel like he was taking an innocent risk towards being successful and focusing. You see how she's focused on that pinnacle? I feel like focusing on that pinnacle could have had him trapped in his head, possibly leaving someone out in the cold that he, had a twin flame connection with or something like that. Or somebody else did that to him, left him out in the cold for success, after he got successful. And that resulted in this. But, yeah, heartbreak and disappointment. Oh my gosh, guys. Why? Oh my gosh. Could have been somebody he was like fighting with, an ex, I feel like. Yeah, somebody could have been being egotistical because they felt abandoned by the connection. Oh gosh, this is so freaking deep, guys. My heart hurts. Like, it hurts right here. This is so freaking just, oh my gosh. Yeah, but he was successful and I feel like he was ascending. Maybe he was going through an ascension process. Yeah, and dealing with a karmic partner possibly who came back around. Maybe trying to offer him something, or he got offered a new deal. Yeah, and he had to let go of his Empress. Oh shit. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna get some advice or some messages for those that are experiencing the loss of Jarad. Any messages Let me see beyond my fear and live in the expectancy of leading a joyous, prosperous life. That is so beautiful. And it's beautiful to me because I feel like joy is like screaming out at me as I'm reading it. Because if you look at him, he looks sad. Okay? He looks sad. I feel like this is about depression. I feel like this could be about depression specifically in the black community. But it could, you know, especially young black men, but it could just be depression for young men, period. Like, let me live beyond my fears because there's only fear and love. And I feel like maybe, you know, Jarad was in a state of confusion and feeling like if he made this choice, you know, this would just crumble, or if he made that choice, this would crumble. But, you know, and to fix that, maybe he wasn't sleeping, he wasn't, you know, could have been overindulgent with intoxicants. Sorry about that. But yeah, I feel like, you know, it's fear like that messes us up, that makes us run to drugs, that makes us run to, you know, to the darkness, feeling left out in the cold. You know what I'm saying? Feeling lonely. Look, these are side by side. The hermit feeling left out in the cold. Like, I mean, you know, I feel like a lot of people feel like that. They feel alone, and I feel like if people knew that their guide, they have guides, angels, ancestors, you know, the Most High looking out for them, and that no matter if there is not a visible person in front of you, around you, doesn't matter. You have spirit guides around you, angels looking out for you no matter what. You have your ancestors looking out for you. And you know, you don't have to be afraid of anything. You don't have to be afraid of any choice that you make, you know? So I feel like we need to see beyond, you know, I feel like it's a message for his fans. Like, we need to see beyond the fears, you know, of life, love, all that stuff, and live in the expectancy of leading a joyous, prosperous life. Enjoy your life because, you know, you never know when your time is up. But you know what? Help me appreciate the importance of my journey. We all have a spiritual journey, and I feel like Jarad came here, you know, as a possibly an angel. You know, he could have been an earth angel here to be an example to everyone how to be free, how to free yourself from mental confusion, from depression, from sadness. And every time, you know, most of us, when we get in a depressive state, or we get, you know, we recluse ourselves, don't talk to nobody, don't trust nobody, don't answer nobody's texts, calls, just cut people out, become emotionally unavailable, cold. And, you know, that could be, it's even worse if we're adding weed, drugs, alcohol to that, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like, and that's because we may not feel like, we can't see beyond the fears of what's in front of us. So we'll be stuck in our head, you know what I'm saying? Stuck in the past most of the time, stuck in a future that we don't even know about yet. And we could be trapped in those places instead of the now, instead of focusing on the having gratitude for the things that you do have around you right now. Like, right now, what positive do you have in your life? You know what I'm saying? What can you say? I'm blessed because I have this. So that's leading a joyous and prosperous life. It's not just chasing the bag. You know what I'm saying? And that's not to offend anybody. Like, my heart goes out to anybody feeling the loss of Jarad A. Higgins, JuiceWrld. My heart is broken my heart was broken when I heard about it, you know? It's just because it's too many young men out there. It's too many, you know? All right, Spirit, is there anything that JuiceWrld's fans need to know or reflect on surrounding his transitioning? All right, the truth. So the truth. Maybe his fans need to know the truth. Okay, it says, see your light, know your power, have the courage to walk your truth. Maybe he was hiding how he really felt, who he really was inside. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he was hiding his depression or something like that. Yeah. Yeah, the truth within your blue star. It's your compass. It'll lead you to the truth within your soul. Maybe he wasn't following his intuition about something, you know, or maybe he wasn't being honest with himself about something. Let's see. The truth. What is the truth? Jarad's fans need to know. All right, don't be afraid to take a risk, okay? Because no matter what, it'll be positive for you. Yeah, if you guys don't be afraid to open your heart is what I'm getting. Don't be afraid to take a risk on love, because a lot of people are shut off from love because they've been hurt in the past. And maybe he did have a true mate, soulmate, twin flame around, if you know about twin flames. Like, maybe he had a twin flame around, but he wasn't open to the connection because it was like, oh shit, I gotta choose money or this love. And he could have just been in his head about it and just, not open. His heart space may not have been open to it because of fear. So know the truth. Know that you need to take a risk. Follow your dreams, follow your passion, follow your heart, follow go after who you love is what I'm getting for yeah, that's what I'm getting. Yeah, choose wise also who you love. But I feel like yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm definitely getting choose wise about being egotistical, being trapped in your being being stuck in your ego, like being too prideful to reach out to somebody. If you love them, reach out and say you like them, you love them, you can't live without them. Don't be afraid to take a risk, because no matter what happens, it'll be a positive outcome for you no matter what. Okay? So don't be afraid to be open to new love. I feel like that's a message for JuiceWrld's fans out there. Don't be afraid to be open to love, okay? Because no matter what, even if somebody rejects you or something like that, that rejection is going to lead you to your actual true love, no matter what. So, and if you take a risk and the person it's mutual, then hey. So either way, taking a risk on love and being honest and being authentic is a positive risk to take. Don't be trapped in your fear. Don't be trapped in your ego. I'm hearing belly, ego. That's your solar plexus. A lot of us get trapped in our solar plexus because of fear and things like that. We lose our power. We lose our strength in our solar plexus. Maybe some of you guys may want to get your solar plexus Reiki'd or something like that to help with, I think it's confidence and things like that. Your power. That could be a reason why someone has an extended belly or a belly, a big belly or something like that. It could be because they have solar plexus issues, and it could be because they are trapped in their ego. Okay. So we have to rise after our solar plexus. Okay. We have our root chakra, our solar plexus, then our root, sacral chakra, then the solar plexus, right, in the belly. Right above the solar plexus, we got the heart. So choose wise not to go to not to stop at your ego, okay? Because you could stop at your ego. You can't really see my tummy. You could stop at your ego, but you can't get to your heart chakra. That won't open up, okay? So don't be afraid to take a risk in love is what I'm getting for a lot of you JuiceWrld fans out there. Don't be afraid, because there's nothing to fear. Some of you guys are weird, fear, abandonment issues. Maybe he had that issue. Yeah, take a look. Oh my gosh, it says a new beginning, a leap of faith, and it will be a positive outcome no matter what. That's definitely a message. That is the truth, okay? Things may seem unknown, innocent. It's an innocent risk, but no matter what, no matter what the answer it is that you get or what happens, you'll always have a positive outcome, okay? Because that's how the universe works. Oh my gosh, this is deep, y'all. Yeah, release your attachment to the material. Oh my gosh. Yeah, some of you guys may have new career opportunities or want to, follow your career passions and things like that, but don't forget your loved ones. Don't forget the people that you love. Don't forget your heart, okay? And your heart chakra needs to be open so that you can, I feel like your heart space needs to be open to help you with your creative endeavors or your new career opportunities, So I feel like if you are an artist or something like that, if your solar plexus if you're stuck in your ego, I feel like that can block your creativity, because I feel like you need to get to your heart space in order to, give out that real love, that real passion to the universe. Yeah. Walk away from family wealth. Yeah, you guys may have to walk, maybe maybe he had to walk away, from family in order to follow his dreams. But, you know, maybe there was a love that he wanted to pursue, okay, that he may have taken too long to pursue, or that someone else may have taken too long to pursue him, you know what I'm saying? And it's a soulmate lesson, because now that he's transitioned, whoever's left behind is, oh, gosh, my heart goes out to all of y'all, Yeah, but he felt like he was choosing the right path, but it was conflict. It was conflict for him. That's rough. He wants y'all to know the truth, though. To see your light and to know your power and walk your truth. Yeah. Somebody may have been a hothead, you know what I'm saying? Because they had lack mentality. Maybe he did. Maybe he was a hothead and popped off at people because maybe he didn't believe in himself or believe he was worthy of such a beautiful connection that he may have had come into his life. Yeah. He was competing for love, though. So even though he may have been a hothead, or somebody was towards him, and maybe he felt like he wasn't good enough for this connection, he did want to compete for love. Yeah, but maybe somebody was being greedy and materialistic, and somebody could have been being a manipulator in the situation, Oh gosh, relationships are so rough, but at the same time, they're lessons for us to learn, Rest in peace, Jarad. Alright, choosing the right path. Yeah, somebody, ex may have been gossiping, starting rumors. Somebody may have been gossiping or starting rumors about him. Or somebody may have been talking shit about somebody new in his life, air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Or about him. Yeah, so I feel like he may have left an ex who may have been a hothead and went towards happiness with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But I do see that he may have had some, doubts about himself, even though he had success in a new business endeavor. Yeah, and he needed to open up and communicate. So, I'm definitely getting that, you young brothers out there, communicate, open up. You don't have to be emotionally shut off and closed off, because there's people that will listen to you. There's people that will hug you. There's people that will support you and be there, be there with you. Shit, just sit with you and chill. Y'all can watch a comedy movie or something, There's people out there. There's hotlines. But even if all of that fails, guess what, guys? I discovered in my loneliest times that our guides, our ancestors, the Most High is with us no matter what. Some of y'all may say God, Allah, Buddha. Look, have faith that there is a higher power, that there are beings that are looking out for you, that got your back. You may not. There's multiple realms, like I believe that, or dimensions or portals, whatever you want to call them. So there has to be people out there too, and I feel like that's our love lost, our long lost loved ones. Those are people that just passed over, angels. Look, they are there to just call out to them. Yeah, don't be trapped in fear. This ain't even the right deck, y'all. Look at that. Don't be trapped in fear. Don't allow yourself to be trapped in your head. Because I feel like JuiceWrld was really trapped in his head. Even though he did have success, he may have not felt like he was worthy of it or worthy of love. And that's freaking horrible. It could have been because of a bad relationship from the past. Or somebody just, lying on him, starting rumors and talking shit. That's rough. Okay. Let me get a little bit more advice for you guys to close this up. If you guys, are still with me, love you lots. Okay, I'm going to use this Angels and Ancestors deck. I think it's an Oracle deck. So let's see. Let me get 2 messages for JuiceWrld's. For JuiceWrld's fans, family, friends, the world. A message from JuiceWrld. Enjoy success and happiness. Oh my gosh, JuiceWrld wants us to be happy. Okay? That's so beautiful. That is so beautiful. Enjoy success and happiness. So, you can't have the success without the happiness, and that happiness starts within you, okay, in your heart space. What else? Oh my gosh, the warrior. Be fearless and stand strong. Stand strong in your truth. Stand strong in your truth. Follow what you desire. Follow your happiness and your truth. And be strong about it and courageous, okay? Don't allow yourself to be trapped in your head about anything, because this world is yours to learn, to grow, but not just that, to experience joy, love, abundance, and all that. You know what I'm saying? So this is JuiceWrld's message to the world, Sun Warrior, and that's so beautiful because, oh my gosh, y'all just, this is like tribal to me. It's like African tribal too, because the African people were known as the Sun people, anyways. And this is Ra, the Sun God. Okay, Anywho, I feel like JuiceWrld wants the world to be happy and to be strong and to be courageous and to stand in your truth and to see your light, to see the light through the darkness, to be strong so you can get to the light, because you have light within you. We all have a dark and light side, and sometimes we have to face the dark to get to the light. And maybe JuiceWrld, Jarad, had to face his darkness to get to his light, because just because he's not here, he is experiencing something else, and maybe now he had to get through his darkness to get to his light. Maybe his divine counterpart was on the other side. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh my gosh, that is so beautiful. Well, I'm glad you guys were here with me to go through this. I really appreciate that. So much love to you guys. So much love to Jarad, Jarad's family, friends, everybody. Rest in peace, JuiceWrld.